Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. It's been a while since I last played, and that's because we had some issues with the server and then some other commitments like playing other games such as Valorant, Sea of Thieves, Mario Party, Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Check them all out now on my channel, but yeah, check those out. I've been busy with other content. Anyway, this right here is the basalt and stone generator that I constructed in the previous episode. So I built this in the last episode in creative, and then I also built it on the server right here, but then I didn't actually show it in the video because I was like, alright, the next video is going to be out really soon. This video is already quite long as it is. I'll just show it in the next episode. And then here we are a while later, and I'm finally showcasing it. And let's fly up and have a good look at this bad boy. It's actually quite large. It fits in this area quite nicely. It's very industrial, which is, you know, very much the point, whereas my other builds kind of haven't been as industrial, very blue, very ocean theme, which makes sense for a former ocean monument area, which this entire area was. But, you know, anyway, I actually like it over here. I like it quite a lot. I think it looks really good. I'm really satisfied with how the build came together, and I like the positioning as well. Because otherwise, what else was I really going to have over this area? I thought about a sea pickle farm, which I might still build, but if I do, I'd have a small little one over here. If you can see my cursor, I think you can. But rather than, you know, just a strip of sea pickle or anything like that, like this is a really, really good spot for it. I think it lines up perfectly with the storage system, which is really, really cool. I think it looks quite nice, and it fits into the area quite well, as I've already said. So this kind of half of the monument area is pretty done, but I've still got a lot to do. It does feel very redstone-y, which is nice. I like that feel, because everything else doesn't really have that sort of vibe to it, but I like all the exposed redstone, and I like that I used the block that they'll be collecting in the, you know, respective redstone lines. But yeah, just a simple little thing. I can turn it on using these levers. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to. So if I was to right click this node block right here, I would be escalated straight up, and this is exactly where the basalt would come across. The farm's off right now because I don't really want it on. So the basalt would come across, and then I'd mine it, and then it'd go into these hoppers, and then directly down into these hoppers, which one day will be connected to the storage system over that way. And the same goes for over this side, except instead of basalt, it's with stone coming from this side and that side. And there's one block right there that's really annoying me, but it works perfectly. And then, yeah, this hopper line is currently not connected. If we look underneath, oh, yep, it's connected to its own little storage system, and it is phenomenally fast. Like, I was there for not very long, maybe 15 minutes the other day, and filled up quite a lot of the chest that you can't even see right now because I'm too far away. So it filled up quite a lot, which is so good. I'll probably get it to extend to about here, so in the center of here, so then we'd get a combination of the slime drops and the guardian farm drops, as well as, you know, stone, cobblestone, and basalt, depending on what I choose to use over here. So that is actually quite good. I'm actually satisfied with how this went. This part is done, and I like that. And the server is going to be reset relatively soon, within the next few weeks, because the new update's coming out, 1.18. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be so good. But it means that obviously this server will be reset. But for now, let's crack on and discuss some other things that I'm going to be doing before the end of the server. Because I'm not just going to stop doing things because the server's ending, although I am sort of abandoning the hexagon. Unfortunately, I feel bad for it. I was really excited to do it, but, you know, time is not on my side for that one. So I'm going to focus the next few weeks of my life on this area right here and making it as good as it can be, because I'm kind of disappointed with how it went, because I put so much effort into removing the monument itself, and then because this was an ocean. This is no small task. I had to place all the sand around the outside, then I placed sand on the inside, removed all the water, destroyed the monument, made a monument farm, and TNT'd all the way down to bedrock. There is absolutely 0 blocks of anything other than bedrock down the bottom there, that took ages. It took so long, and then I've kind of just abandoned it. Really, before the basalt farm, I only had 3 farms in a storage system, which isn't what I want. I want more than that. I have big plans. I still want to do a sea pickle farm, because over here in the sugarcane farm, it's sort of like a mob farm sometimes at night, because there's no lighting at all. But I want to go through and I want to put sea pickles on all of these. If you can put sea pickles on prismarine slabs, I think you can. I'm not too sure on that. Hopefully you can, and then I'll be able to line up this area and have no mobs, because I hate it. I hate it so much. I also want to add some more farms. I'm thinking cactus. I might do a cactus strip, or oh, what is that? Is that a zombie? Yeah, that would have fallen from the sugarcane farm. What are you doing down here? What are you doing? Oh, you've got sugarcane too. That's my personal supply. You dog, give me that back. 2 sugarcane. I'm broke without that. Anyway, let's fly over here and have a look at the farms that we were going to build. What is that up to? Oh my, we've actually got a lot of sugarcane. Yeah, I had to expand the prismarine shard storage. Like, it was originally 3, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Quick math. There was 24 double chests full of prismarine shards. So now I've had to extend it over here, so we've got all this storage as well, and that shouldn't get filled up. Anyway, so let's have a look over here. We've got the sugarcane farm, we've got the slime farm. How's that going, by the way? It's pretty solid. Anyway, we could do a bamboo farm. I'm leaning towards probably abandoning that one and not getting it done. That's probably not going to happen. Over here, the cobblestone, stone, and then basalt. They'll all come from the stone generator over here, because every now and then you'll get cobblestone. Plus, if I want to use my fortune pick and get cobblestone, it'll come over here. So those 3 are all set. That's just random stuff that, you know, I didn't have a spot for. Like cooked cod, I don't have a set spot for, because the entire time that I've had it, I've only got 15 stacks of cooked cod. It's not worth the entire storage segment. And then Guardian's Head, which, you know, I'm not really going to use, and definitely not worth having an entire storage system dedicated to. Anyway, let's put that one back in the chest. Yeah, so I've still got big plans for this area, so please stay tuned. Like, I've got good plans. I'm doing some cool stuff. Now, I have a big announcement to make. I have a massive project coming up in this area. This isn't just some farm that's going to take me a couple of days to make. This is a massive renovation to this area that's going to take it from a pretty cool build that I spent a while on to an insane mega build that took me forever, you know? It's going to look good though. It's going to look real good. So the plan is, for all these walls around here, which are currently just a combination of sand and then disgusting granite patches, and there's a bit of andesite. There's even a bit of diorite over here that looks garbage. I'm going to get rid of all the sand, all the stone down the bottom. I'm going to replace it with black concrete. All of it will be black. It'll all be black concrete. And it's going to have such a crazy atmosphere in here. It's going to look so good. It's something that I did in creative using commands, and it looks really good. Like, have a look at this. Have a look at the atmosphere in here. It's going to be so good. But, as I've said, it's going to be a massive amount of black concrete behind me. I've done the math, and it's going to be 33,000 black concrete. That is insane. That is so much black concrete. But it's not too much, no? It's definitely a doable amount. There's 33,000 blocks, which is 512 stacks, which is just under 20 shulker boxes. So I'm going to separate that down into 10 shulker boxes of gravel, which I probably already have from the piglin bartering area. It's also going to be 10 shulker boxes worth of sand, which I don't currently have, but that's not too difficult to collect. So I already have most of the sand and the gravel, and I definitely have all of the ink sacks. It's 4,000 ink sacks, which is 65 stacks, which is just over 2.5 shulker boxes, which I already have. I already have that much. So the real resource that I'm going to be lacking in most is not gravel, is not sand, is not even ink sacks, which is what most people would probably think the issue is. It's time, because it's going to take forever. So I'm definitely going to try to recruit help from my friends, because it's going to take so long. Even with a bunch of it, it's going to take ages. It's going to take so long. So stay tuned, because that's going to be massive. If you want to see me completely exhaust myself by placing 33,000 blocks of black concrete on top of all the sand that I've already placed and all the project work that I've already done, stay tuned. It's going to be interesting.